everyone. Welcome back. As always, I'm Sum.
And I'm Koaty, and this is Koaty Sum, and we are the duo who does more than each other.
So today we are going to be bringing you our 5 top tips for...
Just the tip.
For keeping sex alive in the bedroom. Because we get this question a lot now that we've been together for going on 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people ask, how often do we have sex sometimes? Or is the sex still there? You know, because we do also do OnlyFans. So we thought we'd do a video and give you our 5 tips.
Just the tips.
All right, so I'll let you give number 1.
So I would say, you know, the surprise quickies. I feel like we're very scheduled, our days. You know, we have many jobs. We're doing many things. So, you know, those surprise quickies are, 1, nice because they're quickies. 2, they're a surprise. Everyone loves a surprise. So that if that's just waking up in the morning and kind of instigating or initiating sex with your partner, or if you're doing it, just drag them to the room, or, you know, while you're in the kitchen cooking one night, that sort of stuff we like to do.
I just did that with you yesterday morning.
Yeah. I love morning sex. I always talk about how I'm the most sexual in the morning, and as the day goes by night, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, that is very true for you.
I feel like that's come as I just aged.
I woke up a couple hours before you did, and I let you get some rest, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go wake him up with some sexy time. So
yeah. Well, I think, you know, a lot of our sex is scheduled, and, you know, we kind of look down on that at first, but actually it's like such a good thing. It means we're prioritizing our sex life. Yep. But those surprise quickies are also
nice. So
to
that's
have.
tip number 1.
So
second one is we actually love watching porn. We love watching corn together. And that could be just on Twitter while we're scrolling through, or just laying in bed, and we you know, sometimes we'll watch our own videos. But if we're on Twitter looking at random videos, it's a chance for us to explore each other's fantasies, get new ideas for things to try in the bedroom. You know, because if we scroll past a video and you're like, oh wow, that position's really hot, or what they're doing is really hot, and it's something maybe we haven't tried before, it's a chance for us to possibly try that next time. And then also just, it's a chance to watch you get turned on by something, which is always fun. So some people look down on that. I think watching corn together is actually a great way to connect and just have a mutual session together.
And I love watching people jack off. Like, that's like one of my kinks. I guess you could call it a kink.
Yeah. So it's hot to find a video of some guy that you find sexy and watch him, you know,
and jack off together.
Yeah. So then it's like we're all jacking off together.
I'm watching everybody jack off.
Or we've done where there's a position that the people are in the video, and you're like, oh, let's get in that position, and I'm gonna watch it and act like you're doing that to me. Yeah. So we've tried different stuff while we're watching it together.
Keep it spicy. Yeah. You know, don't just say no. I won't like that. Give it a shot once. Yeah. You know. I guess our next one would be one that we learned about unintentionally, is a tie up and tease. And, you know, there was one time you came in and was like, oh, I'm going to tie you up today and film it for OnlyFans. And
which is something that I saw from us watching corn together.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And literally, as soon as you tied up one of my wrists, I got instantly hard. Yeah. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't even know this was something I'm into until it happened. You know? Yeah. I never thought that would be something that would turn me on. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it was fun, and I want to do it again.
And then, so kind of on that note, because I haven't tried it, so I've tied him up, and I actually do want him to tie me up.
Well, we actually have the bed thing now we need to use. Before he tied some handkerchiefs together.
It was real janky, but I still had you tied up, and I got to tie you up, and you were very aroused. But we haven't done it to me, but that kind of brings us to the next one, which tip number 4 is role reversal. So that could be, you know, whether it's just switching up between being the dominant or submissive person in the bedroom, or like with that, I've tied him up. Now it'd be great to maybe one day when he's feeling in the mood, just to surprise me and be like, I want to tie you up today, and let's go for it. So just kind of those fantasies from not just staying in one role all the time.
Well, I would even say role reversal as in, like, you know, I bottom, you know, 80% of the time and you top.
Well, that's why I said dominant versus submissive.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by
so
that.
when I do top and he does bottom, you know, it is feels a lot different than our usual intimate moments, for
Yeah,
sure.
which could a combination of, I've told you I also like being woken up with morning sex. So there have been times where you've surprised me and come in and been the dominant one and woken me up in the morning. So,
well,
just
lately
switching it up.
I've been sick and snoring, and I've been waking up alone. So.
Yeah. So I come and sleep in the guest bedroom because I need to get sleep.
So it's harder to do it when you're not together.
You could come over here, make the journey
That's
across
across
the hall. So yeah, that was tip number 4.
And our 5th tip is public play, which is something we've been very outspoken about anyway. So if you're listening and you've followed us for a while, you already know that. We like at warehouse parties, we fuck in the dark room or the dance floor. We've had sex on the beach. We've had sex in the woods. We like being watched, and I guess that's why we do OnlyFans. But we also like being watched in person, but not like in a creepy way, but
nothing's creepy unless it becomes creepy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we still want, if we're in a public space with other people around, consent is still sexy.
Yeah.
But that's our 5 tips to keeping it still spiced up and alive in the bedroom. So leave a comment on maybe what some of yours are that you've used over the years if you're keeping the spice alive in your own relationship after a while.
Yeah.
Because I would say we still keep it at 2 to 3 times a week. So
I would say with the public play, we don't really post that on OnlyFans or OF because they don't allow it technically.
No. The
few public stuff that we had was taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, even though you're not seeing it on there, we're still doing it.
Well, yeah. And if we're ever at a party or a setting where there's lots of people around, we can't just whip out a camera and film anyone because we can't put any of those people on OnlyFans without their consent.
Yeah.
So, which we would never do. But, we do love our public play. And that does happen quite often.
Yeah.
And then after that, we usually come home and we continue it because I'm like, all right, now I want just you.
Yeah.
Alone. All right. Well, that is all we got. Those were our 5 tips for keeping it alive in the bedroom. So, like I said, leave a comment. Let us know what some of yours are. And
thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. All right. Bye.
Bye.